The film Life is Beautiful shows us that life isn't just about avoiding pain, it's about how we choose to live through situations that seem to be only suffering. In the movie, Guido and his young son Joshua are taken to a concentration camp. During World War II, to protect his son's innocence and keep hope alive, Guido invents a game. Joshua can win a real tank-as dream toy if he follows certain rules, and keeps complete mental control until the end. In this video, I want to share a story that can radically shift the way you think about difficult moments. Guido gives us 4 powerful lessons. Lesson 1. Change the story you tell yourself even before the storm hits. Guido didn't wait for war to affect him. Directly before rewriting his story, when anti-Semitic signs began to appear across Europe, like the one Joshua sees in a shop window that says, "No Jews or dogs allowed," Guido doesn't play the victim. Instead, he empowers his son by saying, everyone has the right to decide what they like and don't like and to set their own rules. Then, using humor and imagination, Guido and his son decide to put up their own sign in their bookstore: "No Visigoths or spiders allowed." The metaphor is clear. We can choose what we allow into our lives. We decide the meaning behind someone else's sign. Is it just their opinion, or do we let it define us? Lesson 2. Act quickly, and don't let fear take over. At the camp, Guido sees German children being taken to a dining hall where he works as a waiter. He sees an opportunity his son can enjoy a delicious meal. But the rule is no talking. If anyone hears their Italian accent, alarms will go off. Joshua can't help himself. When he's served a dessert, he says, "Thank you." The German waiter becomes suspicious. But Guido, thinking fast, tells all the kids to say "thank you" in Italian, making it look like a game. This is what psychologists call the interpretation window. The 30 seconds we have to reframe a situation before fear sets in. That speed makes all the difference. It allows us to respond with strength instead of panic. Lesson 3. We can all find meaning and purpose, even in the darkest times. Guido turns the horror of the Holocaust into a mission: win the tank. He creates rules, structure, and a goal for his son. At times, Joshua wants to quit. The hunger, the fear, the conditions, it's all too much. But Guido gently reminds him of the goal, the tank. He keeps his son focused and gives him a reason to keep going. In life, we often quit when we don't see immediate results. But giving up means we waste all the progress we've already made. The key is to not lose sight of our purpose. Lesson 4. The tank isn't just a toy. It's a symbol. The tank represents mental strength. It's the reward for guarding his son's spirit and for choosing to see life through his own lens, not through the lens of a dictator. Guido lost everything, but he didn't lose control of his mind. He fought to protect his son's mental freedom. 2. Some may say this is just a movie, but Life is Beautiful was inspired by real events. Roberto Benigni's father was a prisoner during World War II. He wasn't Jewish, but as a prisoner of war, he endured the horrors of a concentration camp. When he later told his children about what he lived through, he shared it from the point of view of a survivor, a man who believed he'd make it out, start a family, and rebuild his life. There are many real stories like this one, including that of psychologist Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor. Instead of seeing himself as a victim, Frankl used his time in the camps to study human resilience. He found that physical strength wasn't what kept people alive. It was purpose, hope, the desire to reunite with loved ones, to complete unfinished dreams. Frankl had one goal: to finish a manuscript he'd started before the war, about the meaning of life. He later published it as the book Man Search. For meaning, some of its most powerful quotes are, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." The meaning of life differs from person to person, from day to day, and from hour to hour. Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing: the last of human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. This is the freedom that Guido never lost and that Viktor Frankl never lost. The secret is to become bigger than the problem. We may not be living in a war zone, but our goals, financial success, professional growth, a peaceful life are sacred. They should be reason enough to face every problem with courage and perspective. Finally, this movie reminds me of a phrase from the UNESCO Constitution. Since wars begin in the minds of men, it is in the minds of men that the defenses of peace must be constructed. Life is Beautiful shows us clearly, when the outside world feels like a prison, our inner world can become a refuge, a temple, and fortress of peace. Remember, the greatest danger in life lies in our own mind. But that's also where the solution lies. Thank you for watching this far. I invite you to check out our other videos where we explore movies with powerful life lessons. One of them might just help you discover your purpose and unlock your full potential in a simple, practical way.